Hey TLTers, how you guys doing? This is Alex with the Linux Tube. Yes, I am back. After taking a couple weeks off, 1 week was due to my first granddaughter being born. Beautiful, beautiful little girl. Excitement of my life. And then the other thing was, as I started to go and start recording other videos, my ATI video graphics card decided to die on me. So I have a NVIDIA kicking around here that I put in and got it all loaded in, get the drivers in and stuff. And then all of a sudden my main operating system, for some reason, just went berserk on me. I don't know what I did. I don't know what happened to it. All I know is it just stopped working. Everything was freezing, glitching, this, that, and other. Had nothing to do with the graphics card because I actually went to the actual NVIDIA site, downloaded their graphics drivers, and installed it, and it set it up beautifully. It worked fine. So I don't know. Maybe it was a hard drive issue. I don't know. Maybe a RAM issue. But anyhow, I took my computer down completely, redid it all, made it, cleaned it, reseated everything, clean contacts, all that good stuff. Just stuff that you do in your normal everyday, maintenance and just making sure that things are done right, And so I did that, and then it still didn't fix the issue. So I wound up paving and nuking and reinstalled Artix Linux on my box. And set it up with i3, reconfigured all that stuff, and so now we're up and running making videos again. So that's basically why you haven't seen me for a while. Now, let's get back to today's subject. Today's subject is going to be, I don't know if it's Salix or Salix, but it is a Linux for the lazy slacker. It's based off of Slackware. And so I'd never heard of it till now. I mean, I've heard of Slackware, but I've never heard of Salix. So I saw it somewhere, and I was like, hey, let's check that out. It'd be kind of cool to do. It uses the sysv, which is an older format of an init system. So it's a non-systemd distribution, which to me, systemd is good. I don't have a problem with it. Some people do, for whatever reason they do. But either way, systemd is fine, and it works for me. So, but this one just doesn't use systemd. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at it, and we're going to dive right into it. All right, so here is the Salix webpage. As it says, Linux for the lazy slacker. About Salix. Salix is a GNU Linux distribution based on Slackware that is simple, fast, and easy to use, with stability being the primary goal. Salix is also fully backwards compatible with Slackware, so Slackware users can benefit from the Salix repositories, which they can use as an extra quality source of software for their favorite distribution, like Bonsai. Salix is a small, light, and the product of infinite care. Features: one application per task on the installation ISO. Fully backwards compatible with Salix, optimized for desktop usage, high quality package repositories with dependency support, incredibly fast package tools, simple and fully localized system administration tools, supports 32-bit and 64-bit. So that is pretty much you can have three different modes of installation. You can do the full, the basic, and the core. Full will give you the full desktop environment, which it comes with XFCE by default. Basic installs the basic desktop environment with not many applications. The full actually gives you the other applications too that are loaded with it besides the desktop. And core is basically, a graphical environment is not provided. So you basically get like Jason's Window Manager, where you have to, start X and, and install your own whatever you want to do, or use it as a server, whichever one you want to do. So that's basically the three different installation types that you can do. Now, if you've never used it before, or you're not familiar with Slackware, like I wasn't either, I had to kind of read up on it as well. What I did is I went here to the startup guide. On this right-hand side, which is kind of cool because the startup guide helps newcomers to Salix and to the Linux in general. Its main purpose is to enable new users to take full advantage of the many features and functionalities of Salix. If you look over here, it says the subjects that the Salix startup guide addresses are Linux overview, installing Salix, specific tools, mini tutorials, and more. And you click right here to see it online. So, and if you look, it's got a very nice TOC, table of contents, with lots in it. You got little walkthroughs, you got all kinds of stuff. Starting up Salix, you know, Salix at a glance. So these are the features that it's based on, like I said, like we discussed, it's based on Slackware. You click next, and then it tells you the features, which is the application fully backwards, optimized for desktop usage, all the stuff that we just talked about. Salix artwork, supports 32-bit, comes with the desktop environment, yada yada. Salix offers 3 software installation options: full, basic, and core, which once again it goes over it again. The repository and package manager. So this is something that it uses the slapped SLAPT package manager, and it has a GUI like your Synaptic package manager called GSLAP. So basically, it's apt package manager, you know, commands, except you type SLAPT-get and then -I for install, -R for remove, --upgrade, you know, to upgrade, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's pretty much so just like you would on a Debian-based operating system for the same way to use your package manager. So, and then starting up Slack. So the introduction, downloading Salix, you know, you can just read the documentation all you want. So that's basically how to find out how to use Slapped and also how to use Salix. It will tell you all about the different, you know, parts of the Salix, from package management all the way down to configuring your Salix operating system, system services, all that good stuff. So anyhow, this is what you're greeted with once you install it. What I did is I installed it in a virtual machine. I gave it, I believe, 4 gigs of RAM and like 4 processor cores. So it's got plenty of resources for this, and it looks nice. It's your typical XFCE desktop with your desktop icons right here, and then also you got your panel at the bottom, with the left hand side being your app launcher, and then your pinned document or pinned applications down here that are your favorites for startup. And then you got your volume icon over here, which you can do, you know, whatever you want to do with it. Volume, you know, and mic as well. You could reduce or increase volumes as well. Then you got 4 virtual desktops. Then you've got your date and time. This right here minimizes all your windows so that if you can see your desktop right away. And then of course you got your time and date, and then you've got your power session handler. So there's that. Now let's take a look at what's installed. So basically, for your favorites, comes with your web browser, which is when you click on it, it's a Mozilla Firefox, and the version of it is, let's go to help, you're looking at 102.2, so it's a more current version of it. Mail reader, you got your file manager, which is your Thunar, I believe. Yep, Thunar 4.16. So it's got your, and as you can see, it's your typical standard file manager with your locations that you can go to on the left, and it opens up to your home folder right off the, you know, right off the cuff, right as you open it. So there's that. Now, if we go to accessories, it comes loaded. If you can see, it comes with a lot of stuff. I mean, you got your task manager, screenshot tool, your Thunar file manager. You've got LeafPad, which is a simple text editor, and Grandpa Archiver, Catfish File Search, App Finder, Bulk Renamer. Under development, you've got Genie, which is a text editor for developers. You've got Meld, Print Editor, Qt5 Assistant, Designer, and all the different Qt5 things, so you can make Qt5 apps for it. Graphical, it comes with GIMP. Already installed LibreOffice install, which that leads me to believe that the Office that it's going to come with is LibreOffice. For internet, you got Claws for your mail, which is a nice GTK-based mail client. Very nice, actually. Simple, easy, you know, nothing extravagant. Firefox, we've already taken a look at. For your torrent downloader, you've got Transmission, which my one of preference, I like Qubit torrent. Then you got Pigeon, which is an old chat interface for, you know, like doing instant messages and chatting with people. For multimedia, it comes with the Sunder CD Ripper, Exhale for your music player, to install media codecs. Like, so it comes with non-free resources on here. So if you need to install media codecs for some of the stuff you're doing, you click on here, and it will, because it's a root, you have to give it root permissions. It's going to write stuff at a root level, and it's going to want to download the media codecs, and it's right now receiving them right now. We're doing it right now. It's retrieving the package data. Let's go. And I'm going to pause this while it's doing that. Okay, well, it received the package data, and then it closed, so it must have downloaded them and installed them already. So it's got Kdenlive, OBS, those two I installed just to practice with the package manager. It's got Pro Media Player, so that plays your movies and such. It's got Pavu, and it's got XF Burn. For Office, you're looking at the full LibreOffice suite along with a PDF viewer, which is an intro. For settings, of course, it's got your usual suspects in here where you can do your appearance, where you can customize what style you want, whether you want dark theme, light theme. You can have your icons, your fonts, and also your settings. So there's that. And of course, you got default apps that you can do. Display, you can adjust your display, keyboard, mouse. You know, just your typical standard settings for your system. And then, of course, you've got all your system tools like the Flat Hub. That's the other thing that's cool about this. It already comes with Flat Paks and Flat Hub installed. So you can open up Flat Hub, and it will take you to Flat Hub, and you can install apps right from the get-go. Right here. So you can get like your Discord, your Firefox, Chrome, which I don't know why you'd want either. Well, Chrome, you know, Telegram. You can get whatever you want, different things. You can search for apps on here and download them and install them. So that's nice. It comes with native Flat Hub support already. GSlap Package Manager. Let's take a look at that. So once again, you got to give it root permissions. And so it opens up, and yep, it looks just like Synaptic Package Manager. So you basically type up here what you want, like let's put OBS, and then you scroll down till you find it. It'll be in the right here. See OBS Studio right here. Taking a click on it, you do reinstall or remove, whatever you want to do, and bada bing, bada bing. Then you do execute for to make it happen. So it's just like Synaptic Manager. It's just a graphical user interface for it. So that's what's there. HTOP, let's go ahead and take and open that. As you can see, it is very minimalistic as well. We're only using, what is that, like half of one processor. Oh wow, it's got all 12. Sorry, it's got 12 cores. And then memory, you're looking at, what is it using? 542 megabits of 4 gigs. So it's using a half a gig. And that's with having opened stuff and looked at stuff, you know. So it's very lightweight and minimalistic. I really like it. I mean, it's very, very fast. It's very smooth. I mean, if you notice, I mean, everything just is snappy. Even the web browser, when you click to open it, see, pretty fast. You know, go to Google. Okay. You know, type in Mexico. Pretty fast. Mexico, Wikipedia, bam. Yeah, it's speedy. It's very speedy. So yeah, I mean, it's very nice. It's your typical XFCE desktop. If you're looking for a non-System D, lightweight, I don't want to say obscure, but you know, just not a very popular distro, but it's fully maintained, has many packages. Of course, if there's something that isn't in the repositories that you use that you want to install, of course you can always compile it yourself and, you know, go to GitHub or wherever, download it and make it that way. So that's not an issue. Once again, just remember that it doesn't use a System D. init system that it uses the sysv, which is an older school one, but still very good init system. So, I mean, if you guys, like it, think it's something you might want to try, hey, go ahead and try it. There's certainly nothing wrong with it. It does come with multiple different desktops environments that you can install besides XFCE. You can do, of course, GNOME. You can do Plasma or KDE. You can do i3, which I did set up i3 on here just to play with it. Being that I'm a Windows manager kind of guy, you can do OpenBox, whatever you want. You can put all the different Windows managers on, or desktop environments on here. There's a lot of them available for it. So, yeah, I would give it a try. It might be something that you might like. That if you got older hardware, because it does do support 32-bit as well. Throw it on an old machine, run it till the wheels fall off. Enjoy it, because it's a pretty nice little operating system, Linux OS. So, anyhow, it's great to be back. I missed you guys, and looking forward to doing a bunch more stuff. So, please, if you get a chance, remember to like and subscribe, especially like, because it helps me get back up there in the YouTube algorithms, and it helps my videos get out there. So if you guys want to help the channel and you believe in what I'm doing, please make sure you like the videos and subscribe. Thanks so much. Have a great day and keep on Linuxing.